Alright everybody, welcome back to Unturned. Now, I'm actually in an interesting predicament right now. I just decided to hop on the game and I found out you could alter a lot of the graphical settings, so now I've got these cool post-processing effects. But other than that, my entire town is without internet right now. So, kind of lonely, not able to talk to any of my pals. Everyone's pretty much just stuck in their own corner of the world, which is a bit disappointing. So I decided I would get back on this game and try my luck with whatever it has to offer. Now, I did notice a couple of animals up here. A native specimen. Perhaps a shotgun would better suit me now. Just found this in a town right behind me. I'm gonna track them down. Oh, they're running. Maybe I gotta go in and crouch. They heard me coming from a mile away. Now, I don't know the range of this shotgun, but I'm imagining it's going to be fierce. Fiercely large. Get back here. I'd be lying to you right now if I said I respected my opponent, because on the battlefield, today, man prevails. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it didn't work. Hang on a second. I thought I was firing slugs. These aren't slugs. These are plugs. Oh, jeez. He just ran right into me. Come back, boy. Jeez. Finally got him. He just completely disintegrated. What is this? Oh my. Poor sir. I'm just gonna grab this and oh my, I've got to drop stuff too. I'm just making this more embarrassing. What do I need to drop to make myself less embarrassing? Bolts. Who needs bolts? Bolts are dumb. Let's grab the raw venison. We don't need animal pelts. Animal pelts are dumb. I'm gonna leave it there so his little buddy can think about it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not that kind. He's gonna know my wrath. Come here, boy. I've got 4 shots, and they're all going into you. Back to the scene of the crime. Oh, I missed. Oh, look at that. 2 shots to the dome. Get slaughtered, kid. Now that he dropped a bunch of pelts, but that other one dropped a bunch of venison. Maybe I should drop something for the pelts. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Hang on a sec. Who needs a carjack? Not to be confused with robbery. I don't know. I'm robbing these deer of their lives. Cooked venison? Oh, yeah. Look at this. It's as simple as pressing craft. I want to taste some of this. Oh, it looks rather delectable. Looks like a raw chunk of meat. But I'm a burly man, and I have extreme hunger. Oh, I didn't even have a hunger sound. That's how quickly I devoured it. Well, as you can tell, we've got a pretty solid setup in this room with no paintings, a bed that has a fire growing out of it, and a single box. Now I'm going to change that. I'm going to fill this room with chests, but more so than that, we got to get started on the relief effort. At some point, we got to get out of here, and there's only one way to get out of an apocalypse, and that's build a ladder to a rooftop and spell out something elaborate with sand, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Cut down so many trees. Call this game The Forest. Unturned and The Forest are so much alike in that you have to cut down so many trees to achieve your objectives. I'm just so glad that in this game it's not as intensive with the base building, with the different types of pillars and such. It's a lot easier with the foundation, then you just put your pillar in your roof without having to cut down an entire forest. Although, in order to build up these 7 wooden crates, it did take me an entire evening to cut down those trees and a practical forest. So, I heard and I also read that if I upgrade my craftsmanship to level 2, the max level, I'm able to do something tricky. I'm able to pull a loop and try something like this. Okay, I was pretty sure that you were able to do that, but I was obviously failing. I don't know. I just don't know. There's something you got to do with these. I know you're able to make a chest, which is a bigger wooden crate, somewhat. And I know it needs wooden somethings. I think it needs wooden plates. Can I, like, pull these back at all? Because I know to make crates, or it's the chests that you need. I believe it is plates, not quite whatever these are. These are frames, so I think that's an additional, a different type of tier. So after you make a plate, you're able to make 2 plates into a wooden frame. So I think that's that. Let's just cut down a tree real quick and take a look. I believe I'm at my capacity right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to carry any more logs. Alright, yeah, it says I can't lift them. Let me just drop some animal pelts, because I'm pretty sure I won't be needing those at this present moment. Geez, I can't lift it all? Goodness gracious, my guy needs to get some sort of something special. Let's see here. No, that is not what I need. Alright, is it plates and the chest? No. I just don't know anymore. What the heck? What's going on? Let me drop all my gas cans. Let me drop everything. This is of the utmost importance. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go freaking look this up again. And that's not fun at all, because I don't like looking things up. Let's just try it one more time, because I have a feeling it's going to be another quantity issue. Because I'm pretty sure after you put in the plates, you get frames. Yeah, you do. So, supply crate and these. Okay, it's obviously not that. I'm going to have to look this up. Alright, it's time for the big reveal. I think I've done it right this time. So instead of needing wooden frames or wooden plates or whatever it is, we need wooden crosses, 3 of which combined with a wooden crate to make a wooden chest. So it was actually just an issue with using more sticks. Now, I found it interesting in how you get less sticks when you hit trees than, say, logs. In this case, I think we actually got more sticks, 2 logs as opposed to 4 sticks. But usually I find myself getting many logs and very few sticks, with the occasional branch or 2 which breaks down into more sticks. Well, let me just see if I can't take down this tree right here, because having as many chests as possible and not having to waste space with all the crates, it would be very great, because the crates only take up, or they only have 3 slots in them. And, oh, I was about to say, there's no sticks? What the heck? Whereas chests are able to have 6 spots. And if I did my reading correctly, which I would like to think I did, it would appear as though the chests cannot be entered by other players, which is kind of interesting. Either way, let's go put this down real quick just to see exactly what it looks like. I like how you can see the little particle effects from this smoke coming through the roof. Looks like a nice little chimney. Not to mention you have to jump through the roof with a nice little glass shard. That one will get you quick. Alright, let's see exactly what this looks like. I'll probably just make a bunch more chests because I'm sure I'll really need them. Let's see. Oh, it looks like a little pirate chest. I wouldn't want to put that over a loot spawn, so let's just see. Maybe I should put this right here. And then in turn, these do upgrade to lockers, which can have even more stuff. So this has 6 spots here. So let's put in our fuel cans. We can put in our crates too, if we really wanted to. How many of these can we put in? Can we put in all of them? I like to think so. I'm not exactly sure what you do with cans. I think you can boil down cans, or you can combine a can with something and the can can become a canteen. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'd like to figure it out, because having a canteen would be very helpful, as that is really the last thing we need to become self-sufficient on this farm at the current moment. Let's see. Probably shouldn't be wasting sticks and stuff in here. We need to put our guns and our really important things like the pickaxe and all that. But for now, let's just put down some more of these chests, these wooden crates, because even though they do suck with regards to storage space and all, it's very important to have areas to store your goods, so I'm willing to take up the space if it's willing to do the job for me. So just put this junk in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Looking good. So, wow, this place is actually really coming together. Come to think about it, I want to see how my crops are doing. Because if you remember last time, we planted quite a few crops near the end. I don't know if I've even checked the shed yet. Let's see what we got in here. A machete, a machete. What else do we have? Oh, some shells. Plenty of shells. And some more seeds. Is this like a magazine over here? Yeah, Swift magazine. Good stuff. Let's go take a look at our crops real quick, see if they've been trampled. I don't have enough energy. What is this bogus? Leave my headlights on, of course. Gotta deplete that battery. Faux show. Alright, are these done? Oh, they are. Look at that. Let's just harvest everything over here. Now that, what are these? Potatoes? Do we have cabbage over here? Yeah, look at that. All this stuff is fresh. My goodness, I have never seen a more bountiful harvest. And let's make sure to use the first of every harvest to make some more seeds, so we will be guaranteed more crops in the future. And of course, we can always eat these because we do need food. Don't forget, it's always a good idea to keep plenty of food on you. Let's just put all of our seeds in our main inventory real quick as we plant them all about. And sooner than later, we will make a little area for all the seeds so they won't have to be threatened by zombies attacking them at all. So that'll be something we get around to. Let's just make this an interesting little pattern here since I can't keep it perfect. There we go. And fantastic. Now we can just eat the rest of this and drink up on the orange juice which I found in town. And we'll be good to go. Before you know it, we'll be building stuff up on top of this roof. Well, much like when we started this, The consistent problem of not having enough food and water is still looming over us. Now, I did mention how if we do find ourselves a canteen at a military base, it'll make our job a whole lot easier in building a really cool house, since we can just keep filling up our water at the well, and we can just keep growing food that we harvest and making seeds out of it for an infinite food supply. But at the moment, I still do not have a canteen, and as I looked on the wiki, it actually is not possible to craft a canteen, much as I thought before, since you could, I don't know, put a canteen or a can together with something else. So turns out that that was not the case, so I actually do have to keep making rounds to town to try and get supplies to stay hydrated and such. Now, I came in here a bit earlier when I was playing about, I think I was here about 20 minutes ago or so, so hopefully some new stuff is here, but it appears at the moment that nothing new has spawned, so we'll be in trouble if worse comes to worse and we have to drink rotten stuff, because that will make us sick in the end. It does appear as though nothing new has really spawned here. Is that a blowtorch? Oh yeah. So now we can repair our car, which will be very essential if we get hit by a bunch of zombies. So let's head back to our car and see if we can't get over to the military base to get ourselves a canteen. Alright, we made it to the military base. Now on my way here, I was thinking about something, because I don't believe we've ever died on this map, or on this life. We've just never really died on this character. That's never something we've had to think about respawning and all. But there are sleeping beds, there's sleeping bags, and there are cots, which allow you to respawn at a base, if you are inclined to do so. Otherwise, you would just have to spawn back at wherever the game tosses you. But if we do manage to find ourselves a sleeping bag and or a cot, we'll be in good shape when it comes to respawning should we die, and then we can go and get our gear. Since gear does linger for quite a while, we will be in good shape when we find it. Another cool thing about this game is the lighting system. How should you find a generator, you are able to power lights in a certain radius. So you're able to turn on the floodlights, kind of like in I Am Legend, if you've ever seen that movie. I won't spoil it, but there is one scene where the thingies are attacking. I'll call them thingies. And when they're... What is this? What is this? What is this net code? What is that? What is that rubber banding? But when the thingies are attacking, Will Smith, my hero, does his thing and turns on the floodlights, and it goes pretty well for him. At least I'd like to think so. Anyways, that's something I want to try, but the nearest place to find a generator most typically is pretty far away. Not to mention it's nearly nightfall, so it'll be difficult navigating in the darkness. Well, we found a cot, so now we are able to respawn. Now, we did not turn up with a canteen, so we are a bit inhibited in that respect, but finding these vitamins, these purification tablets, what is this, vaccines? Oh man, we are going to be in good shape when it comes to getting back to base. Now, for those of you who didn't know, I'm sure many of you know since Unturned is a very popular game nowadays, but at the end of this bridge, there is a crashed M1A1 Arabs tank, which does have some gear on it sometimes, so let's go take a look and see if we can't find anything special, because sometimes there's special things behind a tank. Like, look at that. Some spare nails, another work light. Goodness gracious, this is already turning up successful. What do we got? Military bullets and some sandbags? I told you this place was worth it. What is this? Is this something? No, it's just an ammo bag. Well, didn't find our canteen, but I'd say we made up for it in a bunch of other goods. Oh man, sure is nice pulling up to the house with a nice little lumberjack zombie waiting for us. Anyways, let's take a look at what we got from the hunt. Got quite a few good things actually. And if you're interested in knowing, let's pull out this maple strike that I found, which is an assault rifle. Now, if you press T on it, or if you press T on your keyboard, you're able to customize the way your gun looks. So I'd have a red dot sight on me, so now I have this cool red dot sight, which allows me a different optic and a different way to shoot people. So, yeah, that's something cool. As you know, we got plenty of sandbags, work lights, vaccines, and all that cool stuff. And if you're curious on how purification tablets work, if you didn't already know, I'm sure many of you do, but just combine it with your moldy object. In this case, it's a bottle of water, and then once you do that, you are good to go. We should have a nice clean bottle of water to go. And yeah, that is exactly how you do it. Now, let's put down this metal cot, because this is a nice little place to respawn. Not exactly sure where I want it. Where should we put this? Oh wow, that looks mildly appropriate on top of the couch. Where should I put this? I don't know. I think this corner looks like a nice little spot. This looks like a nice little sleeping corner. And now I can claim it, and this is my cot. As small as it seems, I like it. There's that cool, nice little rail right there. That is some good stuff. Now, we don't have a generator quite yet, but that is something that we will have in due time. But for now, let's see if we just can't put down some lights just in a good location, because once we have the lights down, we won't have to worry about keeping this place lit up. And this room actually is pretty good because of the fire, so we really don't have to worry about this place being lit up too much. But this room could definitely use some work, so let's just put down some lights. I don't know where I should put them, though. Let's see. Perhaps one right around here. Yeah, this will be a good spot, because then we can have one shining out this way. Then we can have one facing out towards the barn and the other lights. And we can always have our central point for the generator right around here, immediately next to the fuel, so it'll be nice and easy to fuel up. So lights facing each way, one facing out towards the field, one facing towards the house. Oh man, this place is going to be sweet. But I feel like we should go after the generator in the next episode, because it's getting pretty dark right now and I want to turn in before all the zombies trying to attack me, overrun my house, ransack my goods and beans. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.